English Language Art Semester 3, Week 4 and 5, Review at ISI.
The topics covered are the Merchant of Venice, vocabulary, grammar, and
Okay, students, we're going to discuss some of the activities and the summary of the Merchant of Venice now that we finished the book. We won't go through all of the activities because it will take us too long. However, we'll go through a few of the pages just to give you a sample. And if you have any questions, you can ask. All right. So first we had the activities on page 2, which were before reading. Can someone please read the first paragraph on that page? Go ahead, Selena.
The merchant of Venice, Antonio, is rich, but his money is at sea and his ships. When Antonio's friend Bassanio asks him for money to help find a wife, the merchant visits Shylock, the moneylender. But Shylock doesn't like Antonio, and he asks the merchant to sign a paper saying that what will happen if he can't pay back the money on time.
Okay, very good. Now, you were supposed to read this introduction, then check the boxes. Antonio is poor, yes or no?
No.
Antonio's money is in the bank.
No.
Bassanio wants to find a wife.
Yes.
Shylock likes Antonio.
No.
Bassanio must sign a paper.
No.
What do you think will happen if Antonio's can't pay Shylock on time? Can you guess? There are 4 options. Which option do you think is the best option?
Antonio must die.
Antonio must die. Do you all agree?
No.
What do you think, Ali?
First one.
Antonio must leave Venice. Okay. Anyone who thinks something else? Okay, what helps us predict these two? What sentence in this first paragraph?
Because Shylock doesn't like Antonio.
Okay, he doesn't like him. He asks the merchant to sign a paper saying what will happen if he can't pay the money back on time. Do we know what's on the paper at this point? No. Once you read, do you know what's on the paper?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. Now let's go to page 8 where there are more activities. You are supposed to match the photos with the names, with the people they describe. For example, A, handsome. Who's handsome? Bassanio. Who's mean? Shylock. Who's popular?
Antonio.
Who is beautiful?
Portia.
Okay, Portia. And you match each name to the character as well. Okay, let's complete the sentences with some of these vocabulary words. Bassanio wants to what, Portia?
Mary.
Okay, Bassanio wants to blank somebody from borrow. Very good. From Antonio. Antonio's money is in his ships at sea. Shylock says that he'll
Land.
money to Antonio for 3 months. Shylock wants a pound of Antonio's
Flesh.
if he can't pay the money back on time. So if he wants a pound of Antonio's flesh, what does that mean? He will die. So whose prediction was correct? Ali's or Selena's? Selena's. Okay, very good. It's okay to make false predictions. It was before you read, but after you read, you should know how to answer these correctly. Now, Bassanio told Antonio not to agree to Shylock's plan. Antonio wasn't worried about his ships coming home safely, and he signed. Okay, let's look at these words. Can you please tell me the first one? Rich. The second?
Business.
The third?
Moneylender.
Fourth?
Merchant.
Fifth?
Ideal.
Sixth?
Joke.
Seventh?
Bond.
Okay, so these were mixed up words that were vocabulary words in the text, and you were able to write them correctly. Okay, let's fill in the blanks as well. Who can do number 1? Ali?
Antonio is a merchant in Venice.
Very good. Merchant in Venice. 2? Go ahead. Hassan?
Bassanio is from a good family, but he isn't rich.
Correct. 3? Moneylender. Okay. 4?
When Antonio lends money for free, it is bad for Shylock's business.
Correct. 5? Go ahead, Batia.
Shylock has an unusual idea for what must happen if Antonio can't give him back the money on time.
6? Go ahead.
Shylock told Antonio that it was only a joke.
Okay, 7. Ali?
After Antonio signed the loan, Tyler gave him 20,000 gold coins.
Very good. What do you think happens next? This you should have done before you read. So, go ahead and tell me. Did you think that different young men asked Portia to marry them? Portia agrees to marry a prince? Bassanio prepares to visit Portia? Bassanio asks Antonio for more money?
No.
Okay. So let's go to
Page 16.
page 16. Activities on page 16.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and answer number 1.
Shylock isn't.
Is it so bad after all?
Antonio said to Bassanio.
Correct. 2. Go ahead, Badir.
Let's see what happens in 3 months' time. Bassanio said to Antonio.
Correct. Hassan?
Can I come with you to Philemon? Grata in origin said to Bassanio.
Very good. Next one.
If you come, you mustn't be wild, or speak too loudly, or say bad things, Bassanio said to Grata.
Correct. Ali?
They weren't the right husbands for me. Portia for Marissa.
Correct.
My face frightens many people, the African prince to Portia.
Okay. The next
I
one.
don't want what all men want. And the Spanish prince to Portia.
Okay. Now you're supposed to circle the the odd one out of these 4 words. Merchant, craftsman, moneylender, fool. So we would circle which one? Fool. It isn't a job. Okay, so all of them are jobs except for the word fool. It's not a job. Number 2, go ahead. Metal, correct.
It isn't an adjective.
Excellent. It isn't an adjective.
Can we say it isn't a trait?
Also,
Correct.
It's a sentence. It isn't a person.
Okay, very good. All of you are correct. Number 3. Ali?
Leaves a verb skull, not a skull with triple skull. It's not a myth.
Excellent. It's not a medal. Okay. 4. Go ahead, Badia.
And let her know consequence.
Correct.
Because it isn't a message.
Excellent. 5. Ali?
Guess promise choose that
Very good.
not an option.
What is it?
Not an option.
That's an option. Okay, very good. It's not optional. It's something that just happens. Okay, let's skip to page 32. Activities on page 32.
Still have 17.
Yes, it's okay. I can't cover all of them. Cover most of them. Okay. Do you have questions about page 17?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. The first one.
How many of Antonio's ships are returned to Venice? Not one of Antonio's ships has returned.
Okay, the next one. Go ahead.
Why does Portia write to Dr. Bellario? She writes to Dr. Bellario for some advice and lawyer's clothes.
Correct. Next one. Badia.
Where does Dr. Bellario work as a man? In Padua. Padua.
Okay, very good. Next one. Okay.
Who says goodbye to Portia and Mr. Antonio? Lorenza and Jessica said goodbye to Portia.
Correct. Okay, go ahead, Dana.
What does Shylock want from Antonio? He wants his flesh.
Did you guys get excited while reading this story?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what will happen next. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Why couldn't Dr. Bellario come to the trial? He couldn't come because he was sick.
Okay.
Who comes to help at the trial? Balthazar. Portia. Portia in disguise.
Correct. Now let's complete the sentences with these vocabulary words as well. Who would like to do the first one? Hassan?
How much do I owe you? I want to pay you that back.
Very good. How much do I owe you? I want to pay you back. Okay, next one. Go ahead, Dana.
I don't know what to do. Can you give me some advice?
Very good. If you don't know what to do, you look for what? Advice. Okay. Number 3. Ali?
He's a lot farther now than before. Again, to compromise.
So he's a lot fatter now than before. He didn't recognize him. Number 4, Muhammad?
There is a law which says you must drop litter in the street.
So there's a law that says you mustn't drop litter in the street. Okay, very good. Ala?
There's a lot of people at our school. It's a big problem.
Very good. Number 6, Hassan?
Would you like to come for dinner at my house tonight?
Very good. Next one, Dana?
Please forgive me. Please have mercy on me. She
Very
cried.
good. Excellent. Ali?
Someone who knows about the law and speaks for you at a train is called a lawyer.
Lawyer, very good. Okay, let's look at these sayings in the bubbles. I want you to go ahead and tell me number 1. Muhammad, can you do number 1? What did Portia say to Bassanio?
I myself will pay back Charlotte.
Correct. I myself will pay back Shylock the money. The next one, go ahead, Allah.
He's the best friend that I have ever had.
Very good. He's the best friend that I have ever had. Next one, Selena.
I'm sorry for you, Merchant, said the Duke to Antonio.
Okay, very good. Go ahead,
Said Antonio to the Duke, I'll try to be brave whatever happens.
Very good. Badir?
I'll pay 6,000 gold coins in the center.
Good. Last one.
Why should I feel sorry for you?
Why should I feel sorry for him? Okay, what do you think happened next? Here, Portia comes to the trial as who?
Dr. Balthazar.
So you think herself, and you think Dr. Balthazar. What really happened?
She comes as Dr. Balthazar.
Okay. And Dr. Balthazar helps who? Shylock, Antonio?
Antonio.
Is it true?
Yes.
So it really happened? Okay. Dr. Balthazar says that Shylock can have Antonio's flesh. Okay. Now let's go to
13.
the summary. Who can give me a summary of this story?
The story is based on the past when Venice was a very rich and important city. Antonio was one of the most important men in Venice. His best friend was Bassanio. Antonio at that time had sent ships to different countries to collect riches. However, Bassanio wanted to marry Portia, a young Venetian woman from a good family. Bassanio needed money to be able to marry her, and he knew that Antonio could help him. But Antonio's ships would take 3 months to return to Venice, so Antonio had no money to lend Bassanio. So they decided to ask Shylock, the greedy moneylender. Bassanio thought that it was a bad idea, but he had no other choice. Shylock agreed to lend them money only if Antonio didn't pay back in a certain amount of time. He would take a pound of Antonio's flesh. Now Bassanio had enough money to go and marry Portia. Before Portia's father died, he sent 3 boxes of different metal to be chosen from. However, only one contained Portia's picture, which they both have. The first man was an African prince. He chose the gold box, which contained a picture of a skull. The next man was a Spanish prince, and he picked the silver box, which contained a picture of a fool. Then Bassanio picked the last and final box, which was the lead box, and found Portia's picture, and they got married. In that same moment, Salerio reached Portia's house with a note from Antonio to Bassanio saying that his ships haven't returned, and he has to give Shylock a pound of his flesh. Bassanio was very sad, and Portia noticed how miserable he was, so she decided to help him. She knew that Bassanio was going to visit his friends, so she asked her cousin Dr. Valerio, who was a clever lawyer, for some advice and some lawyer's clothes. She left Belmont to go help her husband. When she reached, the trial began. The trial went off for hours until Antonio was ready to go. Antonio thanked Portia for everything, although he didn't know that she was the lawyer. Antonio decided to go to Belmont with his friend and live there. When Antonio returned to Venice, he got informed that 3 of his ships have arrived safely, so Antonio was free and the rich man was moved.
Beautiful, thank you. Badia?
Merchant of Venice is about Antonio, a merchant, and his best friend, Bassani. When Bassani asked Antonio for money to visit Portia, Antonio borrowed 3,000 gold coins from the moneylender. As a joke, Sherlock said that if Antonio can't pay him back in 3 months, he will take a pound of Antonio's flesh. Antonio signs an agreement to agree to this. Different men play the guessing game with 3 metal boxes to win Portia as their wife. An African prince chooses the gold box and finds a picture of a skull in it. A Spanish prince chooses the silver box and finds a picture of a fool in it. These two leave without Portia. Luciana chooses the lead box and Portia agrees to marry him. Sherlock's daughter Jessica leaves home and marries Antonio's friend Lorenzo. When Antonio's ships are lost at sea, Sherlock asks for a pound of his flesh. Portia puts on lawyer's clothes and goes to Venice to speak at the trail between Antonio and Sherlock. She wins the trail of Antonio, who can now go free. At the end of the story, Bastiano and Portia, Gratiano and Nerissa and Lorenzo and Jessica are happily married. Some of Antonio's ships came back to Mexico, and he is a rich man again. And Sherlock promises to be a better man in the future.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, go ahead, number 1.
The class might fall if you rock the table. Conditional.
Okay, how do you know if it's conditional or subjunctive?
There's might.
Okay, and it says that in the guided instruction, the conditional mood of a verb is used to express an action or state of being that might happen or might exist in the future if something else happens. To express the conditional mood, you use the words might, could, or would with another verb. The subjunctive mood, however, is used to express a wish, a state of existence, contrary to reality or a hypothetical situation. We use most often the verb were, okay? So this is conditional. The next one, go ahead. Ala?
I will listen to my teacher. Subjunctive.
Subjunctive, correct. Number 3. Hassan?
I would listen to my mother before going out. Conditional.
So it is conditional as well. Okay, who can give me an original sentence? 2 using the conditional and 2 using subjunctive. So each of you will give me one sentence. Ali, the first one, conjunctive or subjunctive? Conditional or subjunctive? Okay, conditional.
The tablet might fall because it's on the edge of the table.
Very good. The tablet
Might fall because it is on the edge of
might
the table.
fall because it's on the edge of the table. Alright, can you give me a subjunctive sentence, please? Go ahead, Dana.
If I were you, I would eat all my cookies.
If I were you, I would eat all my cookies. Next one. Go ahead, Badia.
If you practice more, you can accomplish your goal.
Okay, so if you practice more, you could accomplish your goal. Is it conditional or subjunctive? Okay, can someone give me one more?
Subjunctive?
Yes. Hassan?
If I were her, I would live now.
If I were her,
I would live now.
I would leave now. Correct. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and read it.
Rewrite each sentence below to correct the underlined inappropriate shift in verb, voice, or mood. The correct voice or mood is indicated after each incorrect sentence. Put the laundry away and then you can put your shoes in the closet. Put the laundry away and then you should put your shoes in the closet.
Is it correct to say you should? No, you're right, Badia. Go ahead, tell me. What should she say?
Put the laundry away and then put your shoes in the closet.
Yes, so we remove this completely. okay? Because it's imperative. You're telling them what to do. You're not giving them a choice. You should is telling them you can or cannot. It's giving them advice. Okay, go ahead. Number 2, Ala.
She would count it as a subjunctive. She would
So we don't use was. It's subjunctive. We use were. I know it sounds incorrect, but it is correct. Okay, go ahead. Next one, Ali.
After the door was closed, he turned on the lights. After the door was closed, the lights were turned on by him.
The lights were turned on. Do you have to say by him? Do we have to mention the agent?
No.
No. In passive, we don't have to mention the agent. Only in active do we mention the agent. Yes.
I will buy a bicycle if I have the money to hold it. I would buy.
Would buy, correct. I would buy, and it's conditional. The last one, go ahead, Selena.
How my life will be in the future. How will my life be?
So it would be how will my life be? Also, should we add something at the end?
Question mark. Question mark.
Excellent. Any questions here? Comments? Okay.
This person once said, don't allow your successes to go to your head, but don't allow your failures. If anyone understood the sentiment of that statement, it was Theodor Geisel. Most would recognize him best by his pseudonym Dr. Seuss. As a young graduate, I'm sure he could never imagine himself as a literary icon, or he could imagine that his journey would take him both good and bad. In his signature style, Dr. Seuss wrote the book All the Places You'll Go. In that book, he talks about success and failure, he talks about joys and disappointments, and he talks about fears. All of the things all of us can experience through our journey through life. The ISI English Honors Program will represent All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. We hope you enjoy it.
Congratulations! Today is your day of the great shoes up in the way. Our grades are red, our free shoes, you can receive stuff any direction you choose. As your own, and you know what you know, and you are the side and you are the guy where decided to go.
You look up and down, you look up over about time you say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of praise and shoes full of feet, but too smart to go down and not so good speed. And you may not find that you want to go down, and that case, of course, your head straight up.
Open air, where things can happen effectively, they do. The people as brainy as witty as you, and when things start to happen, don't worry. All the places you go!
You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll still take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't.
I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true. The bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You get all hung up and are quickly burst. Your friends will fly out leaving you in the lurch. You come down from the ledge with an unpleasant bump. Chances are then you guys will be stuck in a swamp.
And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. And something yourself is not easily done. You'll come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place where you're sparing both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose and how much can you win?
And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite. Or go back around and sneak in from behind. Simple, it's not. And make her upper to make up his mind. Start into race. Down long wiggled roads and break-necking pace. And grind on for miles across weirdish wild place. Headed, I fear, to the most useless place, the wasted place. For people just waiting for the train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for, for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or for a pot to boil, or for a better place. Everyone is just waiting.
No, that's not for you. You somehow escape all that waiting and staying. You find the bright places where homebounds are flapping. Once more you ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're just a kind of that guy.
All the places to go. There's fun to be done, points to be scored, and games to be won, and the magical things you can do with the ball. If you're the winningest winner of all, fame, you'll be as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't. Sometimes they don't.
All alone, whether you like it or not alone, will be something you will play it alone.
You will have a very good chance that you meet someone that can scare you out of your pants. And there's some down in the road between leader and young that can scare you very much.
But on you will go, where the weather is found. On you will go, where your enemies are proud. On you will go, where the happy death's house. To onward up, a frightened people. Their arms take us away, and the sea will swing forth.
On and on you will hide, and I know you hide far, and fist up to your brother.
Stop, of course, as you already know, you'll get mixed up with many straight words as you go. So be sure when you step with care and straight back, and always remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be considerate of that, and never mix up your words with your dreams.
Will you succeed? Yes, indeed. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed.
It's over. So, be your name Muhammad or Badia or Ali or Nadana or Selena or Hassan or Nurin or Lua or Linda or Abbas.
You're off to get it.
What is your name? Your mountain is waiting.
So